Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Pie folk of all ages.
Yeah, we took what? It was a week off because I had a funeral situation.
Yes, sir.
But we are back. We are back, and we got guests. We have guests in person. Look at this. This is exciting for me. I can't stop smiling. But before we get to the guests, really quickly, let's go ahead and make this thing official.
Definitely.
Your boy Sincere Da Vinci.
That is your boy Jay Honey.
And this is the Jason Podcast. So, to my left, this is my left. For you niggas who don't know.
Left.
Okay. I have two of my favorite people.
Yes.
I'm going to let them introduce themselves so they can tell you all about themselves. And I would just sit here and smile with a big... There's actually more around. But right now, this is what we're going with.
We're working with two for now.
Okay, we're going to go with... Hey, y'all, what's up? Hopefully you can hear me good. I'm Coach Bellamy. I do a whole bunch of things. I'm the Jackie of all trades. I am the outlet of sorts. Yeah.
And hey, my name's Nikki. I'm Sin's friend from Canada. Woo-hoo.
Hey.
So I'm out here visiting with him and his lovely wife for the holidays. I do a bunch of things, but right now some of my things are private, but they'll know when it's time. When it's time, y'all will know what I'm working on.
Period.
Okay.
There we go. So how was your week, Jay?
Week was pretty good. Once again, I've been really, really busy. I've been in around the AM, up in the AM, right around again, and just working constantly. It's been a tiring week, to be quite honest, but I'm just thankful because, I have things to do, and, I'm thankful for everyone that's around me, that's been supporting me, and, it's been nothing but good things, out of all of this. So, you work hard in your life, and, you come to a point where you're just grateful for everything that's going on. And that's basically it. I'm just trying to take things just one day at a time for a better tomorrow, if tomorrow is promised.
Okay. So, how was y'all weekend? How was y'all week? Was anything y'all want to share about y'all week?
How was your week? We the guest. How was your week?
My week was dead trash.
Why is it always
My
trash?
week was trash.
Why is every week your week trash though?
That's not true. Not every week was trash. This week in particular was bad.
This week, like the week that we in?
No, the week last week.
I was about to say, you mad disrespectful.
No,
right?
Has been good. Last week was bad. I was dealing with death all week. Death and financial situations. And it took forever to get all that shit straightened out. And
yeah, I'm sure it was rough.
We're not gonna talk about everything that happened.
Is he brushing his hair?
Yes, he is. We're not gonna talk about everything that happened last week, but there was a funeral on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
So the funeral didn't go?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is right. That's a whole
other topic.
That's something completely different.
Okay.
Funeral still ain't happened yet, just so you know.
Okay.
There was a lot of mourning.
I'm sure there was.
A lot of grief.
Definitely.
Not a lot of burial.
Right.
So, anyways, first off, what up, Cuddy? How you feeling? All right. So, let's go ahead and move on into the first topic first. RIP to Jason David Frank.
Man.
For those who don't know, Tommy Oliver from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Green Ranger, part of our child.
The White Ranger,
Black Ranger, ended up being a Red Ranger.
Yeah.
He was all types of Rangers. The nigga was a Park Ranger, I'm sure, at some point. Might have been a New York Ranger if you fucked around and checked.
Just the legend of our childhood, basically.
It's part of our childhood. Y'all give a fuck about Jason David Frank? Y'all want to say anything nice?
Oh yeah, I would definitely say things nice. That was so messed up because I was going to say something nice. It was just I wasn't ready for you to turn around and ask me this shit. No.
Okay.
Condolences to his family,
No.
seriously.
Yeah.
No, that's, yeah.
Who the hell?
Okay.
It is I.
This is Afrykah.
She is I is her.
Hello, Afrykah.
Hello,
Thank you.
It's
Africa.
holidays, okay, around here.
Okay, so we're getting shots
Wherever y'all
for the
are.
holidays.
Okay, very nice.
I mean, we know you're.
We're gonna drink this.
We know you thug life. You got
Oh,
thug
damn.
life tatted on your chest.
Hold on, y'all. We're gonna take this shot real
Hold up,
quick.
let me get mine.
Okay, so while we're taking a shot for the Ranger. You heard?
Okay.
We're gonna take a shot and
One time for the falling.
one time for the
Not
get
yet.
there.
Not yet.
Nah, not yet, not yet.
I thought you was tapping the ground.
Nah, not yet. How do you feel about
You'd have to pour that shot on the floor.
Like, that's a real life question.
I did watch Power
You
Rangers.
say
I
the
definitely did watch
disrespect. How he
I
said
was gonna
Canada
say.
ain't had no Power Rangers.
I was asking if they had. I don't know if they had cable or what
Canada
was happening.
does have Power
damn,
Rangers.
He said Canada ain't got cable.
It
Canada
does.
might not have cable. I mean, they got universal
Wow.
health care though.
To Canada not having
To,
cable.
you
To
know what?
Jason David Frank.
To
Jason David Frank.
Frank. Hey, salud. Don't act like you better than that.
Wait, Africa, before you leave, introduce yourself.
As we smack.
Yeah,
What?
introduce yourself.
What is home? What is the motherland? What is the place which you all have come from? My bosom, my ovaries. I am your mother. I am the mother goddess. It is I, Afrykah. Carry on.
We're gonna cut all that shit out post production.
So you see where I'm from, we would have done that a little bit differently.
So how'd you feel about Jason David Frank, broski?
Nah, bro, that one hit hard because he's an individual that's practically responsible for me not graduating or not going to my 6th grade graduation ceremony when I was a kid, because I remember we were playing in the yard one day and one of my friends was like, oh, you know, we get out at 3, but Power Rangers comes on at 2:30. So we were in the park, you know, playing with the rest of the classmates. And I'm like, I'm going to have to sacrifice. You know, I'm going to have to make a real sacrifice, right? That was the first time I actually cut class.
Right.
And I think that episode was actually premiering The Green Ranger, which is Jason David Frank, I'm sorry, Pop Folk. And it was just one of those things where I didn't even think about it twice. I just cut class. And we're talking about 6th grade. And I got a letter from the assistant principal. And, you know, my mama whooped my ass, basically, because, you know, I wasn't able to go to my 6th grade graduation. But I definitely lost, you know, a part of my childhood with Jason David Frank, you know, and just peace and healing and condolences, you know, to him and his family, obviously. And it's just something that's bitter, you know. It seems like as I get older, a lot of my heroes are actually leaving me. And he was one of those people that I actually, you know, looked up to, and I look forward to, you know, just he even inspired me to get into martial arts, believe it or not. So
that's right. And most people who don't know, Jay is actually a multi-level black belt.
Yes, I am. I am a first-degree black belt, Taekwondo.
Yes, sir. So niggas be faking it out here. Jay can spit out your ass. Yeah, and he got them hands. I'm not doing no fighting. I'm gonna shoot you.
That's a fact. It's like you know, it's sort of like when a person reads a lot of comic books, for instance, they lose someone like Stan Lee. Stan Lee means a lot to that individual.
When Stan Lee died, that was my boy.
Yeah, so
I have continue. I'm gonna come back on that.
No, I was just gonna say that it's just similar, because the thing is, I can relate to Jason David Frank a little bit more than I did with Stan Lee. Obviously, I can relate to both, but it's just with Jason David Frank, he just inspired other things, you know, in my life that, you know, wasn't, you know, having to do with like comic books or anything like that. It had to do more with like the arts, you know, just just being out there, just engaging and just learning the art of martial, or martial arts in this case. So it was, it's been bitter. It's been bitter these past few days, to be quite honest, but I guess the fact of life is that we all have to go, and ain't nobody getting out of here alive. So, with that being said, I just wish him, just for him to rest in peace, basically.
If you, again, we talk about suicide, we talk about depression a lot on this show. If you are feeling down, if you feel like you need to talk to somebody, please call the hotline. Please check in on your friends.
There's a national hotline,
especially during the holiday season. You never know what they may or may not be going through. So please, and reach out to people. I think you just taught me something, Jay, on the low without knowing.
Talk to me.
I know this shit was called martial arts, my nigga, right?
Right.
I never realized that it was the arts of martial.
I mean, I just, I was playing with the words there a little bit.
Is that what it is, though?
Come again?
It'd be the arts of... No,
not really. It was just a play on words.
Nikki has gave me the stupid nigga look, so it is time for me to stop being a stupid nigga and move on to not being a stupid nigga. All right. So speaking of stupid niggas, August Alsina is
oh my God.
pronounced his love for his boyfriend. How did you feel about this?
I feel like if he's happy with whoever he's with at the moment, then so be it. That's all I could say. I don't have much to say about this. If he's happy with being with someone, then let him love whoever he wants to love, and that's it.
Coach, Nikki, y'all feel any kind of way about?
Nope.
I don't know that man.
I don't feel no way about it.
I don't know him to feel a way about it. I don't
Yeah.
know him.
Who he date?
Or
who he sleep with?
Were you
Really his
surprised?
business.
Were you surprised
I don't
that
know
he was
that man.
I'm sorry. Was anybody surprised that he ended up being with a man?
Nothing surprises me about anybody.
This is 2020.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
It was the 2. We're going to go to the 3 of
Big facts.
2020.
Right.
I didn't get no fuck. I really didn't get no fuck. I was just maybe because I'm not keeping up with the show. I didn't realize there was a show on VH1 that they
What show?
Surreal.
The Surreal Life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it before, but I'm not, I don't be following shit like that. So when it popped out of nowhere, it was just like, okay.
It's just one of those things where you're like, okay, what am I going to do with this information?
So if you've been keeping up, it didn't come out of nowhere for you. But I'm not surprised with none of these niggas. Like, go love who you love, B. I'm not mad at it. I'm just happy that this one isn't married to Will Smith. Like,
Right.
That's all I care about. Number one entanglements.
I don't know. When it first broke, I just said to myself, what am I supposed to do with this information? Like, okay, fine.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
So be it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said he was clapping Jada and what? Y'all niggas are going to hell. Just so you understand, you're going to hell. Y'all are going to hell. Y'all are going to hell. I didn't see. I see Coach's face in the camera.
Oh my God.
I saw her face in the camera. Just now. I didn't even turn around. I just saw the face in the camera. I'm gonna.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I'm gonna.
What was your about?
Why is it every time we hear about August Alsina, it's about him fucking something? The only time we hear about him is when he's having sex with someone.
He's like Eric Benet.
I think that's more the problem. Why is it we only hear about August when he's having sex with something? Like, the man has legitimately, like, had all types of medical issues, and I can find less on his actual medical issues than who he's fucking.
I mean, plain and simple, bro.
August Alsina news when he be fucking people. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
That's what
bro. Plain and simple. He's Mr. Entanglement. That's
but
it.
he made it public. Nobody
I was gonna say it was all every
entangled.
single time that somebody hears something about what's going on with him. It
Right.
is from him. So
Right.
It's always from him. So again, I don't know that man. No.
Okay. Oh, also, when he got snuffed by Tory Lanez. That happened.
Troy's on like.
That's the little guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. The little
Yes,
Canadian.
Wow.
Oh,
The
he's
one
a
who
Canadian?
Yeah, he's Canadian.
the one who was you know,
For you guys.
possibly in trouble for the Megan situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga's been on the tear since you know.
Who, August?
He was
No, Tory Lanez.
a little guy.
No.
So Tory Lanez assaulted someone? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
he beat up August Alsina.
He beat him up.
Yeah, this was like
A couple weeks ago.
a couple weeks ago.
This
August
is
performed in Canada. Tory Lanez seen him in the tunnel.
Okay.
He went to extend his hand. Alsina kept it pushing because he didn't like the way Tory was making jokes about the Jada situation.
Okay.
And then Tory did let it slide for a moment. And then he turned around with like his security and went back up the tunnel and chased him down and punched him in his face a couple times.
Oh, okay, but with security.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like something Tory Lanez would do.
So, I mean,
so he went up with his own security people, and they
yeah,
manhandled August.
that's what happened. That's what happens when you are in these industry streets. It's not niggas ain't walking up one on one. It's just security against my security.
Right. Okay.
I guess that's how that works. Okay, congratulations, August. Congrats to you and the light skinned nigga that you're dating.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that I put that he is
I-
light skinned because he's attractive and he is letting y'all know that this is who he's with. Okay. So
I don't know. I kind of like to hear something else regarding August Alsina, maybe some music or something like that he may be dropping or.
Oh, he made music?
Exactly. See, that's exactly my point. So it's like every time we listen to August Alsina, we're talking about the artist here, right? But in a sense, we don't hear nothing about his music. We just hear about his situations and entanglements.
August Alsina is famous.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's not famous for his music.
Yeah, clearly.
He's famous for fucking Jada. But he is an artist, and that's where he came from.
No, he is an artist. Yeah, definitely.
Can somebody name a song?
There's a song with Nicki Minaj.
He
No,
has
it's
that-
called No Love.
He has that song, Love This Shit. I love this. I'll play it for you when it's done.
And there's Kiss on My Tattoos or something like that.
Wow.
No one knows that song.
I'm just saying.
No one plays that.
None of this is helping.
You asked if he was an artist. I gave you some song names.
He needs music. I understand.
He needs music that you'll listen to is what you really need.
Yeah.
He had a song, I think, with Trinidad James, so that should say a lot.
But it sounds like he has a core following of some sort because you said he was at a concert when Tory Lanez approached him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess he has 2 or 3 songs that people like. So
I mean, I fuck with that. I love this shit joint. Like that shit fire to me. I bang that shit anytime I'm like riding in the back of the Uber.
No, that's a cool track. Yeah, that's a cool track overall.
When I'm like riding around somewhere, I'm not driving.
Okay.
And I'm listening to something, and I'm like holding on to my wife's thigh real gently. I'll play that.
Austin.
August Alsina, I'll play that.
Would you play it now?
Yeah, I'll play it now.
Okay.
But not while I'm driving.
Okay.
I gotta be a passenger.
Okay.
My wife's thigh has to be present.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. Chris Brown has his AMA's Michael Jackson tribute canceled. Now, before we even touch on that, we literally just took 8 minutes to watch the set that would have been the tribute. Fire.
It was
Dope. So dope.
Fire. The
No
reason
doubts
they
about
pulled it was because the higher ups, the executives, decided last minute that they did not want to have a known domestic violence. You know, I don't want to call him an abuser because that's it. They didn't want to have someone with a history of domestic violence doing an homage to a possible pedophile.
To possible pedophile?
Yes.
Or child predator.
A child predator.
Wait a second.
Yes.
I am totally lost, bro. To be quite honest, I am under a rock when it comes to any of this linking of Chris Brown and a child. Like what?
No, they didn't want Chris Brown, who is who has a history of domestic violence,
Okay.
to do a tribute to a man who was a suspected child predator.
Got it. Okay.
It bothered me because it feels like, for me, Chris Brown. I'm not saying anybody who's ever hit a woman deserves to just have anything grazed over. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when him and Rihanna had this happen, they were young people. Since then, I have not heard of any other domestic incidences where Chris Brown has put his hands on anyone else. I do think that mistakes happen. I definitely think mistakes happen when you're young, when you are in the public eye, when there's emotions involved, and when you don't get to play out those behind closed doors like the rest of us may have as young adolescents and as young adults. When those play out in front of the camera, when those play out in public on social media, they don't die. You don't get a second chance. You don't. 40 years from now, no matter what good he has done, he's still going to be looked at for what he did to Rihanna, which again is a blemish, but it should not define him on top of everything else he's done to me. That's if it never happens again, then fine. But and then continuously trying to drag Michael Jackson's name through the mud with allegations that have never been proven, and even in his death, never been proven. Like, I don't like the slander of our black heroes. I don't like the slander of Michael Jackson, him not being here to defend himself. And I'm not a fan of the Chris Brown slander. And I'm not a fan of you even at least booing him when he won.
Yeah, that I heard that.
And they booed him.
And I heard that Kelly Rowland came to his defense.
Win, yeah. And he's talented enough to be there, but y'all don't want him on your stage performing. Shout out to Kelly Rowland for holding it down and telling niggas chill out when he won too, and she was going to give him his award.
So my first question is, who canceled this?
The AMA's executives.
Who made this up?
That's my thing. I'm with you, Jay. I don't have a problem with any of the things because it should. If I'm not a fan of when things start at the end, right? Because at the end of the day, that came from an idea that needed time to plan and additional time to execute. The fact that you were literally 24 to 48 hours prior to the filming of the event to actually say that we're not going to have you, that's when you pull his portion. That to me was poor planning and poor execution on the executive team on not reviewing what was going to be handled prior to it happening. That shouldn't have been something that they had said, oh no, guys, you know what? For sensitivity measures, because this is the thing, the reality of it is this: when we make mistakes, we have to remember, especially when you have a public eye looking at you, is that mistake can come up and bite you in the ass at any given moment. However, with that, I think that when people are planning these events, these tributes, these shows, any of the things, when you say this is what we're going to do, you have to be man or woman enough to stand on that all the way through. Do not throw the rock and hide your hands later, because that to me is what they did.
Yep.
Right. And that's piss poor planning. And then you get to say, oh, this is the reason why. Because if that was the case, you should have led with there will not be a tribute. And this is the reason why. Therefore, you wouldn't have any issues. And I don't think that Chris deserves. Now, this is the part where the allegations against Michael Jackson have always been present in the ways that they have been, right? And that is an unfortunate thing. I do not feel as though Chris Brown needs to be lumped in with the same types of allegations that Michael Jackson has upon him. At the end of the day, they're allegations, yes, but if there's still people running with them, to put him in the same category as a predator, that to me creates this more, like right now, it feels like their whole agenda of attack against the black man type of thing. You can't help but feel that. And execs have to feel this energy. Why? Because this was piss poor planning from the beginning. Because again, they shouldn't have had the tribute to have that even had been canceled to begin with.
Thank you.
I agree.
You put it as perfect as anyone can put it, to be quite honest. And we're talking about allegations, and we're talking about someone who's not here anymore, which is Michael Jackson. I think people need to shut the fuck up already about that, because if you wasn't in that room, if you wasn't in, what was it, Wonderland or whatever he called it? Neverland. I'm sorry. People just need to shut the fuck up already about these allegations. You don't have any proof of anything. People act like they know it all, and they really don't. There's a lot of misinformation going around on the internet right now, with a lot of people spewing a whole bunch of nonsense. And people just need to let the man just rest in peace finally. You know, and they just need to stop with all these allegations, because there's no hardcore or there's no surefire proof of him doing any of these things. So I feel like when it comes to us, and when I say us, I mean black people, we're just the biggest target ever. Look what happened with Kyrie. Like, we haven't even spoken about Kyrie in this podcast. Nope. And the way they've been going at him, when there's other people around him who are actually promoting this at a higher level, at a higher scale. So I feel like when it comes to us, when I say us again, I'll say black people, we are just the biggest targets. And it's just upsetting. It's just upsetting because, first of all, we're talking about allegations. If anyone looks up that word, they'll find the exact definition of it. There's no surefire proof that Michael Jackson did anything to any kid. These are just things that were brought up to tear down people, basically.
A couple of his accusers have come forward and said that their parents put them up to it for money.
Of course. And I've read that too, you know, in the tabloids. And it's just a sad situation overall. And my thing is, like, why plan something if you're going to cancel it because of social pressure or whatever the case is?
Agreed.
And I always tell people, no matter what you do in life, it has to be a case where you were found to have violated a child, or you have found to have raped a woman. Then I think you deserve a lifetime, or you should be subjected to a lifetime full of punishment, I think. Yep. But in this case, we're talking about allegations. We're talking about a Chris Brown when he was probably in his teens or in his early 20s or whatever the case is. People just need to stop, look in the mirror, and look at themselves before they criticize anybody else, because we're not all saints around here. And it seems like people are very judgmental of celebrities. And I always tell people as well that celebrities don't have it easy. They can have all the money in the world, but the things that they go through mentally and emotionally, a lot of people don't account for it. And a lot of people feel like they could just wash that away with money. You cannot wash away mental health with money. Great. That does not work that way. Nope. You can have all the money in the world and be the most depressed and most empty person that there is walking around these streets. So, you know, with that being said, it's just so stupid. And the AMAs, they should have had a little bit more balls to have that event go down. And people just need to come to grips with things. And shout out to Kelly Rowland once again. She's always been my favorite child of destiny. Instead of I'll say child of destiny. I'll say it backwards this time. But yeah, she's always
Jordan Sparks. So TMZ got caught up with her after Kelly and asked the same question, and she was along the same lines that grace has to be granted to him. Like, it's so this whole thing has happened. They've both gone through their healing journeys. They've become cordial and are, I believe, are friends to some degree, or at least acquaintances. Right. And it's kind of like, okay, everybody. Not to say what he did at the time was okay, but if he's learned, there's a level of grace that should be granted.
And this is the reality of that situation too, because I'm old enough to remember I looked at that, because I wasn't a child when that happened. So I was old enough to understand what happened. That's what what we witnessed with the two of them was that moment when, if they weren't celebrities, stuff got heated. A heated argument happened. Now, at no point in time am I saying it's okay, but I have been myself in situations, especially in younger years, with a person that it got heated. And I'm not a bitch. They ain't a bitch. I ain't a punk. They ain't a punk. And ain't even one of us backing down, bro. So we about to go toe to toe up in this joint. What you want? You know what I mean? And she's not a passive woman, right? Those moments, although they are ugly, they happen sometimes. The thing that taught me was he didn't keep the pattern going. So that what I saw was, this isn't a man who's an abuser. This is a man who lost his temper. He's learning how to maneuver that, right? Just like this was a young lady in her relationship who lost her cool and didn't remember how to navigate the waters of, I navigate this energy. Let me bring it down so it doesn't escalate. It was a moment where two young people had a heated argument that became physical. And we see that happen whether it's opposite sex or same sex. And we see it all the time. But because it was a public eye, it happened in a limousine, and this was during the paparazzi would be everywhere, lights, camera, action. You know, now you don't need paparazzi because everybody got a camera, right? Exactly. But this was when it was just paparazzi, and you couldn't get away with anything. And then the pictures were sold quickly, and whatever went with the headline went with the headline. And we all know how that goes. So like that to me is even with this, but in reference to he's a domestic. Listen, there's some allegations out there that people got evidence about, but we ain't talking about that name just yet. But I'm looking forward to when we do. And there's plenty of people who have allegations and evidence of the physical abuse this particular man has bestowed upon them. I haven't seen that from Chris Brown outside of the one time with Rihanna. So when we're talking about grace, it should have been offered. If her and him made a moment to reconcile, then I don't understand why the world gets to then put him on this thing and continue to shame him to hell. That's not fair.
I agree.
No, it's
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
As far as Michael Jackson goes, stop making false allegations. If he wasn't touching your pee-pee, let him rest in peace. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Bang. What's a dish? Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know who cooking in your house. I don't know where you going to eat. Except for you, I know where you eating at. But what is the dish you can't go without on Thanksgiving? What is the one thing that you cannot miss regardless of where you go? What is the one dish that if they don't have it, you might fuck around and cancel? What is the one dish? Jay, ladies, I'll start.
Go ahead.
If you've ever tuned in and if you've ever spoken to me, you know what this dish is. It's my grandmama yams. See, my grandmama yams is legendary. They reign heavy in the streets, okay? Heavy in these streets. My grandmama yams is killing it. His mama yams. Oh. They killing everybody mama yams. My grandmama came here and made yams for a player when we first moved. And then she gave my wife the recipe for the yams. My wife grandmama yams. My baby yams. They was jamming. Oh, they was jamming. But that's the one thing I can't go nowhere without.
I guess I'm eating grandmama yams.
My grandmama yams. My grandmama yams. I need it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's hot.
I love you, Grandma. We ain't dead, but I'm shouting you out. Thank God for you.
Wait a minute. Time out. I was going to say, well, when did your grandma transition?
Nah, she in Harlem. Thank God. Thank God for my grandmama here.
Oh, my gosh.
Before this episode done, I'll call my grandma and thank her for these jams. Anybody else want to go?
Go ahead, ladies. You go first.
Guys.
What did he say?
I think
Y'all go first.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's up, Gabby? Gabby says mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Tiny. Stuffing with walnuts and cranberries. What? What's that? What is that?
Okay.
with walnuts and cranberries. That's what it is.
He's trying to visualize the child.
Okay, we go. Okay, well, you know, I'm not gonna yuck her young. That's what she needs.
Don't yuck nobody young.
Nope.
I don't have I'm that person that I do not have a dish.
I need that mac. Apparently, everybody need mac and cheese.
I don't have a dish because
Yeah, we need
if
mac
your
and
food is
cheese.
nasty, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm that. You know how like I'm here so I don't get fined. I'm that cousin, and I take really long walks. I'm that cousin.
Oh gosh.
Gotcha.
Okay.
The long walk, my grandmama Yans even better.
Please stop saying it.
I'm sorry.
So what's one thing for Thanksgiving? So Thanksgiving in Canada is in October. So I technically had my Thanksgiving yesterday, and what I'm gonna say is probably doesn't resonate with anybody here. But it would be stew peas. Like my mom.
I love stew peas.
Okay,
My mom
okay.
makes stew peas.
Yeah.
And that joint is
With
so
rice.
good. Yeah, well there's
Stew pea and rice.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like my thing. Like there'll be like, you know, all the other
Right.
stuff like turkey and all of that stuff.
Hold on a second.
But I just love the fact that
Did you call your grandma?
Grandma.
This motherfucker.
Grandma. Grandma.
Yes,
Can you hear me, Grandma?
yes.
I want to thank you for the yams you bestow in my life every season. Grandma.
Did you get them in time?
Grandma, I got the yams. They touched down, Grandma. The yams, they touched down, yeah.
Oh,
The yamming, Grandma.
well, I started to buy some today, and then I didn't. So
so cute.
The yamming, Grandma. I'm ready for them.
Put it closer to the mic.
I can't drop them over tonight.
It's okay. It's okay, Grandma. I just wanted to call you and tell you
She's the
I
cutest.
thank you for all the years of the yams you have bestowed in my life.
Okay, I appreciate that.
I appreciate
so are
you,
you
Grandma.
making them this year?
No, Grace gonna make them.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make them, Grandma. But I can't go a holiday without your yams.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not there to make your yams.
It's okay, Grandma. I love you.
Aww.
I love you anyway, okay?
All right, I'll call you
all
after
I
the
can
show.
think of you and Diamond, my two babies. I still, but I'm sorry. I don't make no yams for myself. I just bake the cake.
What kind of cake? I got your carrot cake too. I'm not sharing it with nobody though, because they didn't share their banana pudding.
He's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Well, you have to share.
Tell them again.
Grandma.
They had to share. They had to share, Grandma.
Grandma said you have to share.
We lost Grandma. That's crazy.
Yeah, you hung up on Grandma. I saw that.
You lost Grandma. That's crazy.
Yeah, you hung up on Grandma.
Did you
I saw what
just
you
bang
did.
on your grandma though?
That's crazy. Grandma lost signal.
He just
That's
hung
crazy.
up on his grandmother, Pop.
When she said
That's exactly what he
we had
just
to
did.
share. She lost signal. That's crazy.
Yeah,
We'll talk to her
okay.
later. Yeah. Well, how about you? What was your
We all of a sudden switching conversations after hanging up on our grandmother. Is that what you're doing?
First off, I didn't hang up on no.
That's why your grandma calling you back.
Hold on one second.
Exactly.
Grandma
I'm calling
called
you back
Hold
now.
on.
So you didn't hang up.
Hold on, she called it back. Hold on.
Yeah, put on the phone.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Grandma,
What?
I lost signal, Grandma. I lost signal.
Yeah, okay.
I lost
Oh,
signal.
that's Grace calling me. Now, let me get Grace.
Yeah, you answered. There you go. Talk to Grace. I love you.
Hi, Grace. Oh, wait a minute.
You got to click over. There you go.
Good. Grandma hung up on you now.
There we go.
Yo.
And I didn't hang up. I mean, anyway.
You lost me.
Tiny said that walnut and cranberry catastrophe that she said it's a bomb.
Why would you call it a catastrophe?
Gabby is laughing. Tiny is
She's in
laughing.
tears over
Please
there. Everybody's
stay
in
home,
tears. He
Grandma.
hung up on his grandma. You saw
I
that,
supposed
right?
to press that button, nigga. Oh, you snitch me, buddy.
Exactly.
You supposed to be my nigga.
He's 6'9" you
Anyway.
just now, bruh.
What is the dish you can't live without?
Well, we're Dominicano on our side over here, so and we a little bit Boricua too in a sense. So I don't think I could go without pasteles. Whether it be chicken, beef pasteles, and we definitely can't go. I don't eat this year round, but I do make the exception for Thanksgiving to eat roast pork, aka pernil. We cannot go without that. We needs that in our life.
Fire.
Hell yeah.
Fire. And we never got to
and we need that coquito on the side too,
Gotta have a coquito.
Of course.
We didn't get the mamas together this year, but we're gonna do it next year so they can have the pork chop off.
Exactly.
Because my mama pork chops is killing your mama pork chops.
Yeah, okay.
Just so you know.
Yes. Talk is cheap.
We gotta get the mama. We're trying to get the mamas together because we both vouching for the mama's pork chops.
Yeah, pretty much.
They vouching for their own. So we're gonna put them in the kitchen on some Iron Chef shit.
Y'all gonna make y'all mamas cook y'all a meal.
They're gonna make pork chops.
Exactly. I'm gonna taste his mama pork chops and vice versa.
All right. So now that we know what dish everybody can't go without, what's the worst dish? What's the worst dish at Thanksgiving? I thought I had the right answer to this.
I'll go first.
Connie told me that there was stuffing with cranberries and water. And now that is the worst Thanksgiving dish I have ever heard in my life. It was stuffing anyway, but then she added fruits and vegetables. And
fruits and vegetables.
I'm good.
There's no vegetables. It was just.
Well, there probably definitely some celery.
But that was already in it.
Nah, I don't want that. So you can keep that stuffing. You can take the stuffing and put it right where we keep the coleslaw on the show, in the trash.
Coleslaw.
We keep the coleslaw in the trash on the show. No. That's the only way to consume it.
I eat coleslaw.
I don't mind coleslaw.
I love me some coleslaw. You don't eat your vegetables, do you?
I like vegetables. I just don't like coleslaw.
It's cabbage.
And carrots.
Cabbage?
I like cabbage and carrots, just not together. I don't like my food touching.
Oh my gosh, you are such a Libra.
You have a plate
you have like the kitty plate that has the
separator.
No, I just eat everything at separate times.
Oh.
I hate you guys. I hate all of you. Who is this?
Afrykah.
Wait, there's more people.
Food. It is
Afrykah. Hi, Afrykah.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing.
What are you doing?
How y'all
What are you doing?
She eating the food she made because it won't
Okay,
come
yeah,
in.
we
We not done the episode.
No, I was just coming to let y'all know that the food is done to see if y'all wanted me to bring y'all
Not
some
yet.
food.
No, we're coming
I'm
out
not
there
eating
to
on
eat.
camera.
This is.
I mean, why y'all can't eat on camera? It's a holiday.
Thank you guys
It's a
for your
celebration.
No,
happy holidays.
it is a
For
celebration.
the Jason podcast. This is
The holiday
Yay.
spectacular.
I got you, Jay. I got you.
You know
This
what?
is the hot special holiday edition.
Yeah, you welcome to be here.
Oh, okay.
I'm
We're
trying
not
to
talking
keep
about
it mangled in,
eating no
but it's
ass
not
right now,
working.
First of all,
Someone
we
help
should
me.
be. Okay, it's a holiday season. It is a time for
Alright.
giving and thanks.
Okay, we're giving.
Okay, Afrykah, what's the
thanks.
worst dish that you could have at Thanksgiving?
There we go.
The worst dish
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
can have at Thanksgiving.
I
Yeah.
said stuffing with cranberries and walnuts.
No. I
Took
think
the time.
the worst thing that you can have is just something that's non-cultural, like just some white shit.
Oh, dang.
Something that got nuts in it unnecessarily.
Like
Something
stuffing.
that got raisins in it unnecessarily. Like, just don't unnecessarily do some shit. Keep shit regular. Don't try no new dishes. Okay? Stick with what you know. Whatever you know, you put your foot in, do it how you been doing
That's
it.
right.
Don't do nothing special
Nothing.
on Thanksgiving. You got to feed a lot of people. You got to
No
please
new
a lot of
foods,
people.
right? No
Do
new
what
foods.
you know. Stick to your ministry.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right, fair.
Don't go outside your ministry for Thanksgiving.
No outside.
That's fair.
No.
That's fair.
None.
I think cabbage
None.
rolls.
None.
Cabbage rolls.
Mm-hmm.
The
Cabbage
fuck is a
rolls?
cabbage roll.
Mm-hmm.
These
What is
are
that?
my
I don't know,
thoughts.
little cabbage down
What did you
there.
say, Jay?
I said these are my thoughts. When it comes to Thanksgiving, you have to do with anything that's actually supposed to be healthy for you. So I don't want to see no motherfucking Brussels sprouts on this plate,
Well, no.
on this table. I don't want to see.
Jay, I was with you.
Jay.
I don't want to see cranberry sauce. I don't want to see no motherfucking
Jay.
cranberry sauce.
Jay,
I don't
we
want
need
to see
green
none of this
vegetables,
shit.
Jay.
Yes,
We
we
need
do.
green vegetables with Thanksgiving, okay? Whether
Right.
it's
No,
green
not
beans,
me.
collard greens.
That's the only day that we can make the exception
Broccoli,
and not have
regardless
healthy
of what it
food.
is. We need green vegetables.
It's just the only day I think that we should just pig out and not worry about being healthy. So I don't eat vegetables.
You want your doodle to slide though. Here's the thing. Please make the doodle slide.
Nah, but just off one day,
And you
still
don't
gonna
eat none
be
of
nasty.
your doodle ain't gonna slide.
It's gonna come out this. It's gonna come out like this regardless. It's only one day.
Because a healthy colon is a healthy person. That's all.
It's only one day. Just one day out of the year, you could just pick out and not eat those foods that you consider healthy. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Turkey.
When I come out though.
Dry turkey, yeah, dry turkey, dry turkey is the worst.
Gabby said burnt turkey. Tiny said burnt
Dry
turkey.
ass turkey.
Tiny said, "Gonna have me choked up." Don't be a hater. I'm not being a hater. It just sounds like that stuffing ain't that scrumptious. That's all I'm trying to say. Just make collards and call it a damn day. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Gabby. Cuddy
He's just laughing. He in
Oh,
tears.
God have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right. Well, yeah. Ish, what's your worst Thanksgiving dish?
The worst?
Yeah. What's the worst Thanksgiving dish they could give you?
A nasty ass plate. The fuck is we talking about? This
Oh, God,
shit.
She said she don't fuck with low vibration plate.
Oh,
Low
no,
vibration plate.
I don't
Okay.
know. Shout out, Stormy.
Can be a
I don't.
high vibration.
I'm a high vibration heifer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I need good.
Auntie.
That's you better.
Yeah. You
Hey,
know
aunties up in here.
every Friday
Yeah,
on
only on
combos.
combos.
Okay,
You better
Eastern Standard
ask
Time. You better
Oh,
watch.
Start a show called Current Cousins.
current.
Just me and some niggas my age is being on time for shit. and
Use
smoking weed
cows.
on camera.
Use cows because he was over ancient aunties. Quick. So use cows. You know what? That's fine. But no, a nasty plate of food.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Who ruins the dinner at your gatherings?
Oh my God.
Is it usually an uncle? Is it an auntie? Is it a cousin?
I think it's usually someone who comes from the outside.
You said what?
I think it's usually someone who comes from like outside, not from like your immediate family, and they bring like this plate, and you're like, okay, you just
Is
put
that
it
new
on the
significant
dinner
other?
plate.
No.
Huh?
Is the new significant other that come around for the first time?
Yeah, and they put
Like,
something on the
yeah.
dinner table that's
Yeah, they try to
questionable.
fit in. Like, first
Yeah.
off, my nigga, I'm watching football today. Don't talk to me about your job. I don't care where you come from. I don't care about none of this. Was that a first down? That's all I need to know. Can you hand me that remote? There's things like this. I don't care about your profession today. You know what's going to decide if I like you or not? How many times I have to ask you shut the fuck up during this game?
Mm-mm.
That is going to decide how much I like you.
Mm-mm.
Because if I don't have to ask you to shut up at all, this has been a good game. If I got to call my wife over and be like, when are they leaving? What time do they leave? Then you probably not coming back to my house. You probably might not come back to my house. So, that's the nigga who ruined dinner
They
for me.
ruin the dinner or do you?
Did I what? They ruined the dinner.
See, in my family, it's the usual suspects that ruin it. Because they ruin everything.
Oh,
In my family, the person that ruined Thanksgiving ruined Sunday dinner on Wednesday in October.
Sunday dinner on Wednesday.
I'm just saying, any dinner. They fucking it up.
Wait, it
They're
was
gonna bring up
Sunday
some
dinner.
old shit. They're gonna remember some
Figure that
shit.
out.
They got unresolved conflict, and they're gonna bring that unresolved conflict to the table, and they're gonna ruin it for everybody.
That uncle that always say something slightly inappropriate, he ruined it. He ruined the shit
He's
for me
another
too.
one too.
The uncle who say slightly inappropriate shit, like he look at you, young ladies, and be like, "Girl, you getting grown. Are you 17? You ain't supposed to look at me like that,
You
Mm-mm.
It's
See?
You're not
Exactly.
supposed to look at me like that either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
Them niggas, they ruin meals.
Yeah.
They ruin meals.
Conspiracy auntie.
The conspiracy auntie.
Mm,
That's who ruins it.
me, I'm her.
I was
Or even the political family member too. I think they
We're
ruined the
gonna talk
meal
about
too.
the goddamn aliens. Okay.
What you say,
Hey,
Jay?
we're gonna talk about the Illuminati.
Wait, we can't hear him. Say that again.
No, I'm just saying that the political family member too.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
They fuck things up too. It's like, yo, nobody wants to talk about politics on Thanksgiving. I don't.
No. Hell no.
I don't want to hear about Trump and Biden
I
on
don't.
Thanksgiving.
Me neither.
Like that's
No,
not
hell
a
no.
go.
I don't. You know who's not fucking up? You know who not fucking up the dinner though? The auntie that come with her friend from work with the short haircut.
Yeah. Her friend.
Yeah, the friend that the auntie that we ain't never seen with a man or a husband, but she got a friend from work.
Yeah.
Got one. They've been co-workers for 10 years now.
Exactly.
They wear khaki pants.
I had an auntie like that.
Turtlenecks.
We ain't gonna talk about it though.
Yeah. Bedroom co-workers.
Yeah, they never ruin their dinner because one of them usually be fine.
Yeah, typically that's how
They usually be
be
fine.
cute as somebody. Like, oh, she is cute.
Let her come. Why you ain't bring her over before Thanksgiving? Why you wait till Thanksgiving to bring that over, auntie? You was hiding because she got that caboose back there. That's what that was. Because we was gonna be on it. That's why you ain't gonna bring her around here because you're gonna bring her around a bunch of wild niggas. Niggas gonna be on it. Niggas gonna be on it. Hold up. Let's see what these people talking about. I got one better. A bland potato salad. Like, well, I don't eat potato salad, so I don't care. I don't eat potato salad. I don't eat potato salad. A drunk person always ruins a dinner.
It depends because my family, they usually get drunk, but they become fun. They kind of like loosen up.
Yeah.
So
I want the one cousin who not really my cousin to accidentally let a titty fall out. Just a little bit of titty. Like we're not really related. I can look at the titty. Now I'm thankful for the titty. I'm thankful for the game.
Okay.
What?
The belligerent drunk.
The belligerent drunkard that swears they can hold their liquor. Or the relative that comes with Tupperware. Yeah, don't bring your Tupperware in my house. The relative that come with Tupperware, you came with Tupperware?
They're being proactive.
She said,
you the Tupperware relative.
I'm not the Tupperware, but my family.
I mean, we offer food. I mean, we rather than bring Tupperware than put it on.
There's normally a lot of
some Reynolds wrap.
To leave with food. How do you think you get leftovers for the next couple of days? Somebody was proactive and brought Tupperware so that you can bring food home.
Who told you to bring Tupperware in my house?
I didn't bring Tupperware to your house.
Why would you bring Tupperware in my house?
I didn't bring Tupperware to your house.
I'm saying, if you was a Tupperware person, which I'm starting to believe.
We're having a conversation.
I'm starting to believe you are the Tupperware person.
I could order Tupperware tonight and make you if that would make you feel better.
I have Tupperware.
Okay, so I'll use your Tupperware to take your food.
Where you gonna take it? In the same refrigerator?
Down the street.
Okay, that's fine.
There's aluminum foil too.
There you go. Now, if you wrapping some shit up in foil, I'm okay with that.
Why? Why is that okay?
That's so ghetto.
No, look.
Hold on, no.
It is, but
thank you,
Jay. It is what it
Thank
is.
you.
But it is what it is.
I come with Tupperware with the lid, right? And I'm wrong.
Yes.
But somebody takes a paper plate and puts food on that, and puts foil over it and puts it in a plastic bag, and you okay with that?
Yes.
It's the same thing.
That's bullshit.
Because you didn't come to my house with the intent of taking shit.
Yes, I did.
Okay, but you wasn't outwardly.
So you want me to do it behind your back instead of in front of your face? That's what you're saying.
No. You know what this is? It's the same way as a nigga coming to you and taking you out for a date, treating you nice, and then expecting something later. Or a nigga being like, here's the budget for tonight. Just give me the pussy. You want the charade that comes along with it.
I mean,
come to my house, enjoy the dinner first, and then be like, oh, there's leftovers.
But hold on. What he said, I'm taking you out for dinner, but I'm also expecting some pussy at the end of the night. He said it from the very beginning, so you knew that she.
No, but he didn't say it out loud. It's the game you play. But when you come with the Tupperware, I know how you think this gonna end.
Hold on.
We know how you think it's gonna end already.
That would be like the guy driving to your house, picking you up for the date, right? And he opens the front door, forgets that he has a pack of condoms sitting on the seat. So now you know at the end of this day, he's expecting somebody. He's not outrightly telling you that he's expecting something. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying, you added all types of different things. All I'm saying is, you meet a
Jay,
man.
do you understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I still didn't answer the question.
I always understand, Nikki.
Oh, yes.
Me.
She's the one that ruins things.
Yeah. Because I'm the one that's going to talk about when people go, you want to eat any? No, thank you. I don't need the blood pressure or the diabetes or, any of the things. I'm going to talk about investments. I'm going to talk about how we need to unite as a people. I'm going to talk about how we need to come together on more than just Thanksgiving. And I look forward to when the family has cohesion and all of the things that we say on these one days we do every day. And then I'm going to go in the cut and smoke my blunt.
That actually rhymed in the end. Nice.
The know-it-all. Yes, Gabby. That is exactly. That is, yes, there you go. Niggas who take all the food before anyone else gets seconds. Can't stand them niggas.
Before everybody gets seconds.
That's rude.
That's
rude. You can't get a plate until everybody
You can't get a plate
got seconds. That's rude.
Yeah.
You gotta
People
let
have
everybody
abandoned
go
the
around
table.
twice.
Yeah. Nobody trying to hear all that.
Because everybody get a second plate, even if it's a small second plate.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. All right, y'all. This has been fun. We appreciate y'all tuning in to our Thanksgiving holiday spectacular. Again, we'd like to thank our guests, Nikki, Coach Bellamy, Afrykah. Grace is here somewhere. She just didn't make her way in, but she's here. Grace, the ghost, he's also here.
They should check out my book. They should go.
I'm waiting on you to do. I've been waiting on you to do it.
I forgot.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Y'all should go ahead and go check me out at www.aishacoachbellamy.com and check out that book. Phase 1 complete.
Damn, I wish you could write it. I wish you could write it underneath, son.
Wait, hold on. Here we
He
go.
ain't gonna get it right. It's
No,
fine.
here you go.
You got.
Here you go. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Just put the.
We're gonna put. Wait a minute. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
It's not why.
I got you. I got you.
Back.
I got you. I
We're
got
gonna
you.
write it in.
Yep, we're gonna put it in there.
So we're gonna make this last for like another 2 minutes.
That's what she said. That's what she said. We're gonna put it in here. That's what she said.
Okay, why is this is a old, not old, but like when you say the wrong shit and you don't mean it that way. When I mean, hey, I did it.
Make it last forever.
I made it happen.
That's where you go.
Hey.
That is where you go.
Yeah.
Go there
Go there.
to buy her book. Go buy the book. Fuckers, you niggas talking about. You niggas about to spend all this money on Black Friday. Go spend some money with black people. Go buy this book. Tracy's dog can wait. Y'all know about Tracy's dog. Right?
What is
you keep bringing up Tracy's
Because I haven't seen it yet. I just
never
heard about
seen it?
it.
I'll show you a picture of it.
Okay. You don't know what Tracy's dog is?
It's a toy.
It's a sex toy. It apparently is amazing and it ruins lives.
I'll explain it to you after the show.
Yeah. Jay, what you doing for Thanksgiving?
I don't have anything planned. I may visit some extended family. If not, I'll just be spending it with my folks because my mom and dad is currently here in the States. So I'll be spending it with them. So it'll be golden either way.
Tell them I said hello. Let them know that I appreciate them, especially your mom as always.
No doubt. No doubt.
Go buy this book at the website down here. And while you're here, go
Just
get some merch at the merch store.
Period.
Our merch, not her merch. This is our merch, the Jason merch.
Her book, our merch. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Go
Let's
buy
make this happen.
stuff. Go spend your money that you're about to spend at Walmart buying shit that you don't need. You don't need that fucking 50-inch TV for your bathroom, stupid nigga. You don't need it. Go buy some socks. Go buy a throw pillow. We got throw pillows. We got shit like that.
We got all types of
Yeah,
shit.
we got throw pillows and all that. Yeah, we got all that.
Yo, Thanksgiving to everybody out there, to you and yours. Happy
harvest to
Thanksgiving.
everybody. We hope that y'all have
Enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner.
We hope that y'all get some apple pie. We hope that y'all
All that good stuff.
some sweet potato pie. We hope y'all get some pumpkin pie. We hope you get some poontang pie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like from dusk till dawn. That's what it sounds like around here right now.
Vagina.
Oh, I asked. I shouldn't have asked.
There you go.
Better. You're right.
And
peace out, pod folk. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all.
love y'all. Be
I'm
safe.
out of here. Be safe.